Hello, 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 everyone. How are you all doing? It is nice to have you here. Hello there. It is good to be back. It's good to be back. Oh, God. Just last weekend, weirdest thing. I had a. I couldn't say I had a fever. My temperature dropped to 35.5 Celsius. Now, just so you know, normal human body temperature is between 36 and sort of 38, 36.5 and 37.5, sort of in between there. That was weird. Uthor, hey, good to have you in here. Nice to see you. Let me get a little bit of Uthor. There we go, Uthor greeting in there. I'm doing well today, Joe. Thank you so much for asking. I'm feeling a whole lot better. I still haven't quite figured out what's been going on. I've been having a lot of these weird little moments. Just over the past 2 months, I've been feeling sort of weaker than usual. You know, getting sick easily, getting tired, having some weird like sort of joint pains, headaches every now and then. It's come to the point where, at the start, I figured, I'm not eating unhealthily, or it'll be stress, it'll be something weird, who knows. But it just kept going on, and by now I already have a GP appointment scheduled on Thursday because it's taking too long, and it's kind of weird, and I want it checked out. Careful, I'm long bottom leaf. Classic with our classic. That pipe emote, of course, fits perfectly with that now. Good to have you back in here, Uthor. How are you doing? Everything okay? Happy birthday, by the way. I noticed that a couple of days ago, but unfortunately, I think wisely, maybe you were offline the entire time, having fun with family and friends, I'm assuming. So nice to have you back in here. Yeah, as I was saying, I just been feeling a little bit weird, so it's I'm gonna have that checked out just to be sure, because maybe it's, congratulations, you're starting to reach your mid-30s. Maybe it's, hey, remember that tick you were bitten by a couple of years ago? Something along those lines, So it's good to have things checked out. But I'm happy to be fully fit and ready to get going again today. There's no more throat problems, not that bad anymore. And I can get going with more Deus Exes. I've been looking forward to this. Very interestingly, I'm working on this whole PhD project thing, trying to see if I can get some supervision going and start my own investigation. And one of the things involved is anti-capitalist theory and political theory. And it sort of intersects with the things happening in Deus Ex. The idea about how it's not necessarily about corporations, but it's about just the political power and political position. For instance, it examines how it's a book by Dan Hassler-Forrest I'm reading, science fiction fantasy and politics, I think it's called. But it's sort of one part of it analyzed that I just read. It's in the first chapter. It analyzes Lord of the Rings from a perspective of economy, and how, for instance, all the hobbits are just such a representation of rural life, but also kind of racist life. It's very subtle, but it's sort of in there, this us and them definition, and in the films as well, and how that, the books and the films and whatever's written, all the fan fiction interacts together to reinforce it. It's super interesting stuff. You wore out all day, went to visit your mom in London. Oh, that sounds cool. I love London. I've been in London a couple of times, and it's, I don't know, I sound old when I say it's a happening place, but it does sound like that. But yeah, that must have been a fun day. Happy I had a good time. Oh, wait, this music is a little bit quiet. Hey, you know what's cool, by the way? So I sent the Snobscriber card to Fub. That reminds me, Joe. I think. Oh wait, no, you're not. You didn't support to that level. Never mind. I sent the Snobscriber card to Fub, and he sent me something back. And I kid you not, this is amazing that he made. Let me see if I can get the right. Let's see, right orientation here. There we go. he made and sent back these things. Look at that. Look at that. Those are handcrafted. Let's see if you can. The camera screws it up. You can see sort of the scrapings, the hand scrapings of that. Handcrafted rubber stamps that actually become the Byronic Gamer logo. How awesome is that? How freaking cool is that? I'm going to be using those on all Snobscriber cards that are going to be sent out. Because this looks amazing. That is so cool. Such an amazing gift. Isn't it just, Joe? Isn't it just? Ah, I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Someone has to get. Ah, it's okay. I mean, the line is pretty good. Hey, let me see if I can flip the camera around. By the way, because that's been bothering me last time. Let's see. Advanced settings. Oh, I looked it up last time. I can't mirror it. And I can't mirror it because here's the weirdest reason. Because I upped the resolution. Ah, well, you know how I struggle with this camera. I look like some kind of weird orange right now. What is going on? Is it the light? Ah, I know what this is. Before we get going, I'd like to fix this. What this is a feature called Right Light. Right light adjusts the lighting, see, normally, so I need right light on to get that done, but there's also a white balance. If I put that all the way up, you see you can get some kind of weird orangey thing going. If you put that all the way down, you become this weird ghastly ghoul. So I'm gonna need to see if we can put this around here. Nah, that makes me very orange. Let's see. If I put it right here, put the color intensity down a little bit. Not that much. You can see the. Oh, that's the problem. See the flickering above me? Let's see if we can get the contrast down a little bit. Need the color intensity down just that little bit. There. Yeah. You know what? Good enough. Good enough. I'm keeping it here. You'll just have the little bit of flicker above my head, but it'll work. Okay. Music, I love you, but it is time to get going.
How unprofessional.
I know. There we go. Yeah, isn't it just cool? That stamp, I am so happy with it. Look at this. In one go. It's almost as though we're professional. It's almost as though we're professional. Now, if you remember, last time, 2 weeks ago already, we broke it off in two things. We were going to look for Arie van Brugge, the hacker that we need to track down, and the other one was the side quest. We needed to hack into communication relays to find somebody, if I recall correctly. So that is, if I remember correctly, what we were going to do. Side quests first, and then look into the secondary things. So as far as I know, let's see, we take a left, and we get that sorted. Ah, it's been so long, but I've been missing hanging around in here. So how have you guys been doing? Everything okay? Uthor, I see you've been playing a lot of World of Warcraft lately. How's that treating you? There's a new expansion there, isn't it? I mean, I say new, but relatively new. Let's call it that. Yuzao District. Perfect. You're able to stick around for the whole stream. You have a dinner planned with your aunt, so you'll be disappearing in about 2 hours. Ah, dinner with the aunts. That sounds nice. And the best possible reason not to be able to be here. Staying in touch with family is so important. It's something that I, by the way, am horrible at. How do I get up here? I think I need to go through the downtown departments and move upwards. So either I can yes, I can climb something Quick save this baby. Where do we need to... Oh, really? Right there.
Good job, Lao Wei. I see you found the first relay. Now hack it and turn off its security protocols.
Vaden commands. Quick save before the hack. Are you doing it right? You guess? You guess, Joe? Is it one of those you've been up all night situations? Came at the end of September, you're being unemployed as perks. You got your 10th character max level. Yikes, Uthor. That is some intense World of Warcrafting. How's the job hunt going? Oh god. I pressed the wrong thing. I didn't mean to do that. That's alright though.
Access granted.
Oh! I wanted to hack the other thing. Didn't think about it.
One down, two to go, my friend.
Yeah, excellent. I figured, Joe. You're awful, buddy. You need to make sure to get enough sleep. It's the weekend experience, though, isn't it? Slept all day until Akasha's stream. I don't know how that's a defense, Joe. There we go. Some weird noises lately. Oh, Vanen commands, quick save. You did though. Welcome to job market, yeah. Uthor, I can sympathize. It is really difficult to find employment these days. I literally got my current job simply only because a friend referred me. I could not find a job.
Second relay is down. Only one remaining.
And without kidding, it was always this kind of really weird argumentation. Like, oh no, we can't hire you. You're overqualified for the job. No, that's fine. I'll do it. I'm here for the money. Yeah, well, you know, people like that tend to get unhappy and then end up leaving soon. And no. I really need the money. I want money. Nope, not enough. Not enough.
Hello.
Ooh,
I heard you.
Oh god, are you a bad guy? You are a bad guy. How do you... There we go. Crouch. Yeah, and it was basically when a friend of mine referred me, there was no job for English teachers at all. Nowhere could you find a job for somebody with an English degree. And yet, as soon as a friend referred me, I, very easily got a job. And then immediately noticed there was so much work available. So much work. I kid you not. Too much work for people to do. You'd got planned in extra. And they were always looking for more people, but they never wanted to hire somebody. Weirdest thing. I've only been awake for 12 hours. Yeah. 12 hours is not bad at all. That's a normal day. You sent off around 50 plus applications in October. You heard back from 3. Thanks, but no thanks. Yikes. That is terrible, Luther. It might, not to place the blame on you. The job market is terrible. There's literally sometimes hundreds, 200, 300 guys and gals applying for the same job. Wait, did I quick save? But as well, it's what I've discovered. A resume and a letter changes so much. It's such a specific, genre these days to write.
Access granted.
Inactive.
Excellent work. I'm starting the triangulation now. Should have a location very soon.
Yeah, excellent.
And I've got it. Jaya is hiding in an apartment building called the Hengsha Court Gardens in the Yuzhou district. I'm sending you her coordinates. Get over there and get us the money she owes.
That was it. This was the dodgy one where I'm not sure whether I should be doing it. Woo! Money's pretty cool, isn't it just, Caparmal? Isn't it just? Oh, wait. I've been here, haven't I? I can just cross and go down. Excellent. But yeah, I mean, fair enough, you know, they're right that people who work below their education level tend to become unhappy and leave. You know, fair enough. But at the same time, you know, if you want... Whoa, oh god, that may not be the best place to... Oh god! Oh wait, let me know. I think that updated correctly. Let me know if the death counter updated. If you use the old cash rate too, if need experience, can't get a job to get the experience. Oh yes. That's the weirdest thing, isn't it?
Excellent work. I'm starting the triangulation now. Should have a location very soon.
We're looking for somebody with experience. Okay, but you know, can I work for free?
I've got it.
Get experience?
Jaya is hiding in an apartment building called the Hengsha Court Gardens in the Yuzhou district. I'm sending you her coordinates. Get over there and get us the money she owes.
But job marks are so weird. I kid you not. A friend of mine had the problem that... how's this? Oh. A friend of mine had the problem that she replied to this advert that...
If anyone's here, come out now.
That asked for people with a P... Why am I in first person mode? Oh wait, the game is first person. Haha. The game, the advert she replied to, the job. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna reload because I really messed that up. The job advert asked for people with PhD. They had a specific line of, we request people with PhD. We're encouraging you to apply. So she figured like, oh, nice, you know, because she has a PhD, but the job that she currently has doesn't really ask for a PhD. So she was feeling kind of bored and just not challenged. She goes there, and then they go, oh, yeah, but you're going to be too expensive. Okay, but you wanted somebody with a PhD. Well, yeah. But you're expensive because you have a PhD. What do you want, then, you know? Excellent. Oh. Yes. So, position you applied for illicit trainee or junior roles, still want 1 to 3 years experience. Yeah, isn't that just the weirdest? Because you'd expect, particularly the junior or trainee positions to, to be the ones that, you know, you could apply to without experience. Here's the thing I've learned though, Hudor, is don't skimp on calling things experience, because part of the teaching that I've had to do in the past is teaching people how to write resumes, and one of the things that people forget a whole lot is how quickly something can count as experience. It's a bit of an exaggeration to say that, you know, guild leadership put it on a resume, but people have put World of Warcraft guild experience on resumes, and successfully. Things like a friend of mine tried to get a job, and he was a cleaner before. He graduated, he couldn't get a job, and he worked at this cleaning company, literally just being a janitor. So he had on his resume, janitor. Nobody wanted to hire him because it was not relevant experience. Then I started asking him, okay, what did you do there? You know, what would you do from day to day? And as it turned out, he started describing, well, you know, if somebody new comes in, I train them, and currently I have like 3 people that I need to train and just make sure that they're doing fine. It's like, okay, that means you've got training experience. You basically have junior management experience.
Another one of Tong's thugs? Well, get out! I told him I won't pay another credit.
Okay. diplomatic. I know this is not an ideal situation.
Look, I know this is not an ideal situation, and I'm not proud that I gotta do this. But Tong's crew wants the money you owe them.
Oh, you poor boy. Having trouble dealing with the dirty job you have to do? And I should feel sorry for you? Reality check, taxman. You're here to steal money from me.
Stealing? They got you the augmentation you needed, and they expect you to pay for it. Not the most charitable thing to do, but I would hardly call it stealing.
Are you really that gullible? Tong doesn't run a buy now, pay later operation. It's more like a buy now, pay forever. Listen, I just started as a broker. Most other brokers come from rich families. They paid for augments that give them an incredible edge in the business. There's no way I could afford anything like that through legal channels.
So you cut a
Does she
deal with a
have no
crime
personality?
syndicate?
I didn't study this hard to end up with nothing. Once I made enough money, I offered to pay for the aug. But no, what they want is part of my monthly profits. They say they're entitled to it since it's their upgraded enhancement chip that helped me make that money.
Okay, stop for a quick second because I think the game's a little bit too loud. I'm gonna get that down just 5 decibels or so. There we go. We'll offer help. Maybe I can speak to one of Tong's men.
Listen, maybe I can speak to one of Tong's men. Try and get you off the hook.
You would do that? I thought you were just another one of his mindless thugs. It's hard to properly express what this could mean for me.
Don't thank me yet. I can't guarantee they'll listen, but I'll try.
Oh,
I told you already. I won't pay. What do you want?
I wanted to talk to you about. I should have done that earlier.
How much are they asking from you?
A couple hundred credits every month. Doesn't look like much, but in the long run, let's just say they've made a very lucrative deal.